understand it.
Ozie.
Ozie, nice to meet you. I'm with the Diaspora magazine. The reason why we're here today, we're trying to, interview you to find out what makes you unique. I've heard a lot about you.
Everyone to start the ground. Had they ball like they ball. Had they call you they fall. I romance you, that your beauty is gold. I wanna be your superhero, not a sidekick. I wanna be your main man, not a side chick. And when I see them other girls, tell them bye, bitch. I only do this for you, cause I like it.
That you are somebody special. Can you tell me about your experience there?
So let me just get it straight. So 6 years old, I wasn't in it yet.
Okay.
In a way, but just that's where I showed signs, that I was like, this is what I wanted to do. Like, with the music side, I was performing at weddings, aunties' weddings, uncles' parties, and all that stuff. And then, but it was around the age of 11 where I actually took it seriously. I went to the studio, wrote my own song, and did my first song. Yeah.
Oh, great. Also, I heard that you did some kind of video shoot with Ray J.
Yes.
And that was when you were 13. Actually, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. So it was to the first song, like I said a minute ago, like, I wrote that song when I was about 11, but we finally did the video for it when I was 13. And then we wanted to get, like, somebody could kind of help it break through the charts,
Okay.
The first thought, we went through a little, like, the names on the list, and the first thought, Ray J. So I was like, haven't seen him in a while. I was like, I like bringing back artists I haven't seen in a while. So we jumped in it. He was so nice about it. We met at his studio. We did signed all contract stuff. It was done. We actually filmed on my birthday.
Wow.
Which was really just the best time. My first music video on my 13th birthday.
Wow. Okay, great. So how do you feel at that age actually performing, knowing that kids of your age, of course, they are busy playing video games. You're already performing, famous then. How do you handle that fame plus your age?
I put on like a brave face for that. In reality, I was frightened as could be, because whenever I would get the job, so people say, okay, you can perform here. I got a place for you to perform. I'm like, cool. When I get there, I'm like, wow, this is kind of, man, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And I'm just like, kind of stunned by, like, just don't let anybody know. Like, if I act like I'm cool, everybody gonna think I'm cool, But gradually, as I kept doing it, I get more comfortable with it. Now I go on and say no problem. I'm a rock band. I'm like, hey, how y'all feeling? I just joke around with it.
Oh, nice. This is amazing. Great. So you shoot a video with Ray J on your 13th birthday. Does that actually, was it special to you, or is it something you think that I'm famous?
No. I'm very humble like that. I just see myself as a regular old person. But in general, it was a great experience, not only to have, because I watched. I've listened to his music. My parents listen to his music. My brother listens to music, and that long, and through the family and all that. But in general, I was like, number one, okay, I got Ray J on my team right now, and I'm doing my first music video. I just turned 13. It was just a lot of excitement and joy that day. You know what I mean? Just a lot of one after another. It was just happiness. I was happy. Yeah.
Oh wow. Ray J, a lot of people know him. He's a very famous guy, and you also collaborate with Nigerian artists.
Yes, I've collaborated.
That work so hard, I know my fan proud. Started off in Hollywood, but I'm back down. Got my city on my back, so I can't back down. Jump up for 10, defend like a 10. Over the rim, if it don't work, we back it again.
So I did 2 songs with
give it a round till it work out. Just like a gym, I'm trying to eat. I run Nigeria, I do it for them. They say joy, they so right, just the covers. I got you, my
I don't know how, I don't know when, but by the next visit to Nigeria, I saw
loyalty over everything, I take a bow. I look back at my accomplishments, I'm like, wow.
Oh, I'm a guy over there. Like, she always knows some guy. She said, I know a guy over there that, knows Ricardo's, this person, and should we go over there? I'm like, how did she? It's like, she's like, those people in the movies that are like, oh yeah, the guy can get you anything. That person, that's my mom. I know.
Whoa, that's impressive. And you have DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled. Oh, so I actually did a song about him when I was about a little after the Ray J one, like 14, 15, around that side. But I did it it was like, the song was about him, it was trying to get his attention, and it actually did, because it was funny to me, because I have some friends that are like, friends of friends that like know him and stuff, so they sent the video to him, they're like, okay, I like this kid. So when I got back that response, I was like, well, we didn't actually collaborate to this and that, but just to know that you like the song, I was like, okay, all right.
Sweet. And also Alaji. Actually, I love that song. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how do you come about that?
It was.
They call me boss man, cause I'm a top man. Surprised by the title? Shut your jaw, fan. I don't eat pork, but they go ham. Rockin' my butter, no Timberlands. Ice on my wrist, welcome Timberlands. Fresh new sounds for ZMNY fans. ZMNY City, welcome to Naraland. Bills on my left, Quran on my right. Paying for my new plane, see them make a flight. Rhymes knock 'em out, but I don't fight.
Afrobeat songs that I've done.
You can call me Alaji.
Stuff like those beats and stuff, I did it right there. I stayed there for like days and I slept at the studio. I slept there. Like we were working. I was on a roll, kept going. I knew I didn't do enough, so I needed to not only break here but break Nigeria and within Lagos and everywhere. So worked on that. I was there all night. My mom was there, waking me up every time I dozed off. Come back up, get back to work, etc., etc. But yeah, man.
You also did Call Me. What is that about?
Yes, so Call Me is, again, one of the change songs that I did, the Afrobeat ones that I stayed in the studio all night with. So all my songs kind of relate to, like, somewhat about a girl, you know what I mean? But not 100% do I write about me, I write about experiences that me and other people should feel. Like, like, call me's about a girl, baby, call me if you need me, baby, call me.
Wow. And another one that I think that went off the hook was Promise.
Promise, yes, Promise. Promise is one of my more serious charitable songs. It's like about people who don't really give a second look at other homeless people or people who are less fortunate than others. Like I've seen about 1 million times. Like let's say there's a beggar on the street, people just not even $1, nothing, just walk right past them without even hesitation. You know what I mean? So that song was like, I don't care. Who cares about the big bands, like the money you have, or the fans or this, or social media? Just focus. Let's focus on what really matters. You know what I mean? So I did a song about that. When the video for that actually included, this is one of my other more serious videos where I was actually happy we got a whole studio to do this, different shots around. We had some actors, just as homeless people. It was really moving to me, powerful. It was one of the best ones.
And also, I heard that you have a charitable organization in Nigeria.
Yes.
Could that be inspired by the Promise song you made?
Most definitely, that's always a part of it because I'm also a youth ambassador. That wasn't what I initially made it for, but it also ties into everything I do. Ties in back to the charity in general. It's like because my mom and I, from our own pockets, we send money over, we send food. Even for last time I was there, went to the motherless children's charity place. Then we bought out groceries, we bought out toys, we bought out this, and we all went there just to see their faces light up when they came there and stuff. Then I sat down, I talked to them, we read to them, we had stories. It was just a beautiful experience.
Wow. Also, I heard that you pretty much crossed the streets of Lagos.
Yes.
What makes you to do that at that age?
And honestly, it was literally a last minute thought. I was like, let's do this. I literally just popped out. I was just literally sitting around because I visited there to do a little tour. But I popped out. I said, come on, let's go. So I bought out some stores, bought out some this, and I just started walking the streets. And started handing out, asked people how their day was. Just started having fun, playing my music and stuff, and made it the whole thing.
And I believe after that trip, you decided to go into acting.
Yes.
Why?
See, acting in general, not that it was my 100% main passion, I wasn't ever aiming for it, but it was something I've always wanted to do. So not only did I think that would help boost my music, but also it's like acting, who cares? It's like auditions, if you go there, you don't get it, fine. If you go there, get it, cool. It was really a hit or miss, but I hit. I was surprised too. I was really surprised.
Okay, you also featured in a movie. Also, you performed with Kerry Washington called Love Fire Everywhere.
Fires Everywhere, yeah, I made a guest appearance there. It's a Hulu series, a TV series, Kerry Washington and stuff. So it takes place around 80s, 90s vibe, some work, school kid. Can't talk too much about it because it releases March. March.
Okay.
Able to watch.
Okay.
Hulu.
All right. So you're currently booked on a TV series.
Yes.
With Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Warriors. You know the history. The guy is just a star.
Yes.
how did you get to this guy?
So it was just a regular audition, same thing I auditioned for all my shows and all that stuff. So I regular audition for Warner Brothers Studios. It was a couple of days process so after I auditioned, I got a call back. And after the call back, we did a screen test and all that other stuff, leading up to it. So I was like, whoa, like they must be really looking for like the one, because this project itself literally casted people all over the world. We got people from Australia, we got people from New Orleans, we got people from Baltimore here, like literally all over. And out of those people, like I'm like, dang, I was really chosen for this, like, because the region they didn't pick like multiple people from the region. It was like at least one or two. I was like,
wow. I mean, I'm talking to you right now. I'm super impressed, and looking at your age and what you have done is unbelievable. You have a new hit song coming up on the 26th of this month.
Yes.
Can you tell me about it?
Riding is one of the songs. It's one of the ones I'm kind of proud of. It's 2020. One of my first songs in 2020. I got a whole EP coming soon, diverse. But yeah, Riding's about. Let me just give you a little breakdown about a girl who I thought I was in love with, but turns out she was not the right one I was looking for. I was actually in love with her sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But again, like I said before, not all these stories tie into me. It ties in to some of my experiences, but as well as other males and men, like you have the same experience with girls, that maybe she's not after what we thought she was after. She's after for change, she's after this, that, but instead of just being for you, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like story coming out like, okay, so now that I see your sister's the one, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get her.
All right. Today is January 19th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And you are leaving tomorrow 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
It's a TV series called Shameless.
No, this one was this one was the Kevin Durant.
Okay,
Shameless.
Okay,
I
okay.
finished filming. But yeah, this one, I can't wait to get back. We already started filming like a couple months ago. Man, the cast is amazing. Kevin's amazing. Everybody's amazing, man.
Wow. I mean, honestly. So what inspired you to do what you do?
So long as the acting side or music side?
Music side. I know you're an actor, you're a model, which we still have talked about. I'm confused now talking to you because I don't know where to put you, but you've been doing very well on all this. So we're gonna get to it.
But yeah, music side. Music, like I said, I started at a young age, 6, 7 or so. I always loved rap. It touched me more. Obviously, I love like all genres, but genre rap specifically touched me. I don't know why. It's raw. It can be sad. It can be happy. It can be all these type of emotions, and you're just expressing yourself in all these different words. And not a lot of people think that I got that as a kid. They just thought, oh, he just likes music, so he's just doing what he does. But no, I actually profoundly love it. I've been doing covers since I was a kid. Then up until I was 11, finally wrote the song. Which did the song with Ray J. Kept doing music. I was like, this is what I want to do.
Okay. You also mentioned that you're going to movie. You went to movie just to promote yourself a bit more. So knowing that you also model for Kevin?
No, I model for quite a different things. I would model for Louis Vuitton, model for Adidas, model for other places and stuff like that. But yeah, along that line also came around music time. That modeling kind of came first. Music came first, then modeling, then acting. But that was just more of trying to also just get me more exposed out there as an artist and just, yeah.
All right. So knowing that you're an actor, you're a rapper, you do a lot of things, you model, and you're also a philanthropist. Where would you see yourself in 10 years from today?
10 years from today, number one, since acting, right? It's been a crazy ride. It's been a great experience, and I love it now. It's almost as much as I love music now. It's coming up there to my top 2. So I would like to see myself in more films, more series, more just diving more deep into the acting thing. Because I just started last year, and I've already gotten all these projects, so now I'm just gonna keep digging, keep going more. But also music-wise, man, I'm trying to. The 2020 new year, new everything. So even from here up until years later, I want to keep doing my music.
Okay.
I want to collab with more known artists such as YBN, Corday, all these other rappers out there, and I want to get on more. I hope by the time even before it gets there, I want to be on this interview. It's called Genius. Oh man, Genius. Okay. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's an interview place for artists, their songs and all that. It's a dream. I hope so. There, Breakfast Club, all those interview radio places, I want to go on all of them.
So, kids of your age, they look at you based on what you have done and what you continue to do. They will think, wow, ZMNY got it up. What would you say to them?
Honestly, looks can be deceiving. So, not that I don't have it all. You know, I have a loving family that supports me 100%. I have my music, I have my acting, this and stuff. I have a wonderful home, yes, I do. But it doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I'm like, you know, better than these people, I'm doing this, because that's what a lot of people think I'm like, oh, he's living the dream doing this. I work like everybody else. I'm still pushing my music like everybody else, you know what I mean? I'm in there DMing 24/7, going out, sharing all this, sharing this like that. I ain't got it easy. You know, from background looks, it looks like, oh, he has all. He has this, he had that, he had that. True, you know, but it doesn't mean like, you know, like I'm where I need to be. I'm still working to get where I need to be at this point in time, you know. As far as extending my music, getting higher on charts on there, and as well as my acting and modeling and everything in my life. I'm always improving, working, everything.
Your family, like you said, have been very supportive on your career path. How encouraging, knowing that you're coming from an African family, made in Nigeria, you know, we have this, they have this view that if you are not being a doctor, a lawyer, or something of that nature, you're not going to the right path. So how does your mom handle that?
So as far as that, I actually, at the time when I was young, because this is how my parents always are to me, they're very accepting, always courteous for our dreams, like they're never getting on our ways, they always accept what we want to do. So, but as I got older, I'm like, not a lot of other people's parents do this for them. Not long Nigerian parents as well. That I've seen, like, you know, I have cousins, family members, you know, I've seen the way, like, you know, it's either doctor, lawyer, this, like, you know, like the ones you say, and or these realistic jobs. But my parents, it was like, now that I actually step back to be home, I'm like, wow, they really accepted me against what all their other peers or family members do. They teach different. They teach us to believe in our dreams and follow them no matter what. If this is what we want to do, my mom was behind me 100%. My dad was behind me 100%. Funded my first music video, funded everything, and I was like, I'm so unbelievably grateful for it.
Okay, you know, the notion that if you're a rapper, you must have some kind of street experience. But I don't see you like someone with a street experience. So how do you still be creative in creating random songs?
People think, well, actually, even now it's gotten a little better with people thinking like, oh, you have to be, hard from the streets, gang banging, gangs, all this guns and all that coming from the street, having to come through some type of struggle. But now everybody's changed again, man. Like not everybody has to be from that background, you know. It doesn't make me any less of a rapper if I'm from where I grew up, because I grew up comfortable or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's like, I write about real stuff, I write about sadness, love, this, all that. It doesn't have to be from any bad experience. I can come from anywhere. You can come from any type of background and still do music.
Where is the idea of ZMNY? How did you get that name?
ZMNY, short story, little interesting. So when I was little, I was always obsessed with money. Any way I can get it. Digging through couch cushions, find them on the ground, even tricking my parents. Mom, Dad hasn't given me allowance yet. Get some money. Mom, Dad hasn't given me allowance yet. You know, vice versa with them and stuff. So my dad gave me the nickname. So Z is the second letter. My name Ozie. You know, just started out Z dollars, Z bang, then ZMNY officially.
Okay, I mean, honestly, you have done quite well, and I'm hoping to see you do even more better. We Africans, we are really proud of you. You are pretty much changing that landscape. Knowing that Nigerian musical industry, those guys are blowing up.
Yeah.
So what's your take about how well they're doing?
Man, they're grinding. They're doing the same as us over here. It's even breaking through the charts even over here. Afrobeat,
yes.
Afro music, everything's even breaking over here. I respect every one of them. I hope I get a chance to work with even more of them. Because even so far, I've only done with 2 Nigerian artists, you know, I'm hoping to expand that when I get back over there.
So, looking from Nigerian artists, who do you think could be your favorite?
Favorites?
Yes.
I love them all. I
don't have to say it.
Okay. I ain't got no favorite, but I will say I do appreciate, you know, Olamide's style. And I've already worked with him, but still, you know, his style. He's calm-headed. He's humble. He's chill. Like, you know, I want to do more stuff with him as well when I get back over there. I love him.
Who else do you want to work with?
Oh, yes. Corey DeBella, man.
Okay.
Corey Danilo.
Why?
Because I've already worked with him on one of his other music videos.
Okay.
I think it was African Butterfly or something, Beautiful Butterfly, something like that. But in general, I love his music. Oh my gosh. So this one song, I don't know if you remember. The first time that I met my eyes on you, maybe I was stuck on you. It's like his music is so vibey. It just speaks to me. It touches me. I'm like, I played it all the. I can't tell you how many times I played it. Like when I was younger, when I first heard it and all that. And I've been respected him ever since then. You know?
Do you listen to your songs?
My songs?
Yes.
Yes, I listen to my songs.
Which of the songs do you think you are more proud of? And why?
Proud of? Especially proud of all of them. Because with each song, new song that comes up, I get like, you know, especially a different feel about them. So in general, I got no favorites. All of them, I love them all dearly. Even my beginning ones, because that shows my growth, you know, my entry ones. Even though, like if you go back, I didn't even realize, like, I was even a lyricist then. I didn't even realize I was doing such, like, you know, big words at the time. When I heard my stuff, I said, I wrote that? That's like hard to believe that I came from there to here. I came so far, you know what I mean?
Okay. So switching back to your foundation, you have the less privilege.
Yes.
Why do you do that? Knowing that a lot of celebrities pretty much have time, but they have busy schedule. Don't get me wrong, just busy schedule, but you still find time to do that. Also, I love that you pay school fees to some students. Why do you do just what you do at a very young age?
See, a lot of people would assume it's because, not just because the way my parents raised me, but they say, okay, they're probably the mom pushing them to do more stuff to make them look good in the public or this. But in general, that's what I grew up believing in, helping the less fortunate or those who can't help themselves. You know what I mean? I've always, like, I can't tell you how many times, even when I was younger, like how many, well, this is before I understood the concept of money, you know. So this recently I got, let's say $100 for one of my birthdays when I was younger. I wasted no time running out to give it to the first homeless person I saw. But knowing that is a bit much, my parents did teach me the value of money after that, but in general, it gives me a special type of warmth inside to know that I'm helping other people, you know what I mean? Because I see those who aren't as fortunate as me, that I can just go out every day, my jacket, go eat wherever I want, watch TV, do all this stuff that a lot of people can't do. And it makes me really sad to know that they can't. So I want to do my best to help.
Okay. Your mom, she has been instrumental to your growth.
Yes.
How critical is she towards your progress and success in life?
She's been with me since day one. Obviously, she's never once doubted my ability to what I can do. She's always been telling me, even the times that I'm doubting myself, like, oh, man, I didn't do good in this, or I don't think I can do this, she stayed with me. She 100% fed my confidence up to 100%. She's 100% along with me. She will never leave my side. More than anybody I've ever seen done in a lifetime. That brings me back to my more confidence, good self, yeah.
Alright, so wrapping up, so what would you tell your fan base that ZMNY I'm talking to is?
ZMNY, well, oh yeah, to let you guys know also, I might be going back to Ozie from now on. Okay. So let me jump into that real quick before I go back to this. So, ZMNY, it was a great name when I started out. It's still a great name now, that's what people are starting to know me as. But now as I'm getting more known, and multiple people have been telling me this, like, you know, Ozie is not only a beautiful name, it is that name that can be put on here. It's like it can be franchised everywhere. I've been listening to a lot of people, especially Brandy, Ray J's sister, Brandy Gold, right? Because I'm friends with her daughter, so you know, I go over there, we hang out a lot and stuff. But when I went over there, she told me, this is what changed my mind completely, when she said, Ozie is a beautiful name. ZMNY is I love that name as well, but your given name, you know, it has power to it. You know what I mean? It gives strength to it. That's your God-given name. And also to the thought of millions of people, instead of chanting ZMNY, chanting Ozie. So that's where I go on. But coming back to who I am, I'm nobody higher, special. I'm just a normal kid, just living his dreams, you know, doing my music. I do positive music, I do lit music, turnt music, sad music, I do all type of genres. Acting, you know, I'm very humbled. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just doing my thing. I ain't worried about nobody else.
Okay. Shoot, that's very, very, very good. So the last question I have for you right now is, what would you tell to African mothers out there watching, knowing something we talked about before, how they try to prescribe a career to their children. So what advice you have for them?
I would tell them, I know they just want the best. So that's what any mother, not even just African, want for their child to do their very best to strive and thrive and be very successful in life. But I just want to tell them to open their minds just a little bit, to the possibility that this is what they could actually make a life for themselves doing. Like, all these other artists like Olamide, them, I'm pretty sure the same thing with their mothers, probably didn't leave them, but until they branch off on their own and start growing up. But I know a lot of artists that don't even talk to their family because they didn't believe in them or support them in any type of way. So I want to tell them, stick with your child, because you rather help him thrive in this and be with him, be in his life and all, but than him pushing you away or her pushing you away because you weren't there for them or never wanted to believe in their dreams and only made them, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this. You know what I mean? Because I'm lucky enough to have my parents that were like surprisingly very accepting of what I wanted to do.
Okay, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It was nice talking to you, Ozie. Hopefully we'll do this again.
Yeah. ZMNY. Alright. Pick up the phone, don't hesitate. Big money, gonna make sure every single little thing is straight. Don't hate, appreciate. Money can keep its pace, only if you agree to keep the record straight. Yeah, see your talent, 1, 2, 3. Wanna run with the big dogs, run with me. Money hungry, just bought the grotto. Ballin' every day like I won the lotto. Tryna hit the top,